Okay, I believe the gentleman's name is Daniel. This is out of a motorhome. Boy, I'll tell you, it's a nice car. It's a nice running carburetor. We've got access here now, so we've removed the plugs from the factory because we're authorized to do that kind of stuff, so that we can now do our adjustments. See, we can put a tool in here and we can adjust them. Okay, first of all, we got a very important 3-pound pressure. Oh, that's good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Looks real good. Okay, you got to put a fuel pressure regulator on there to control the fuel pressure because of the ethanol in there. If you don't, it'll foam up. And you'll get directions on how to do that. You'll also get directions on how to set this choke. Basically what you do, you loosen up those 3 screws. That's when the temperature gets down to 45 or colder. Don't stick your carburetor in the refrigerator like one guy did and ruined it. Left it in there for a week. Okay. Loosen up those 3 screws. You turn this piece of plastic here, that's your thermostat, until that choke touches. Retighten the screws and you're going to get a picture that looks like that. Then as you turn your electricity on going here, then the coil in here, just like a thermostat in your house, will coil that, heat up, and undo that choke. You don't set the choke by stepping on the gas or any of those things. You set the choke by doing what we told you. Once you set it, then next year you don't have to mess with it. It's good all the time. Right now we're going to start it up, and we're going to do just some rev up test without any load on it. That thing runs so sweet, as you can see, hands-free. I didn't touch it. Let her get warmed up here a little bit. Okay. Well, in the meantime, these gauges all got to become neutral. Okay, they're neutral. Okay, now we're going to put it in gear and we're going to add a load to it. Okay. Now we added a load to that like like pulling 2 motorhomes. One of them got the brakes half on. In other words, that we can determine how much load we put on there by the RPM. The more RPM we apply, the more load you get. So we did that one there. Let me see what the reading came up. That's 500 foot-pounds on the top scale. That's all mathematically. It calculates all that stuff. We don't have to do anything. Okay, before I turn the fans on and start making a lot of noise, that concludes the test, Daniel. He's excellent working. Everything works fine and it's ready to go. We're going to send you an invoice.